Everybody, Eckers here. Welcome back to Kona, episode number 2. So we basically got the general store. We got the gas pump. Oh, did we get the gas pump going? I don't think we did. Thought we did. I think I said I was going to do it, then I completely forgot to do it. Let's see if we can do this. I think we can. I'm going to follow some tracks. Ah, that looks promising. Let's go get some fuel in that truck. I'll feel so much better when I get some fuel. That's not making me feel better. The dead guy right at the entrance of the general store, not really making me feel better. There we go. So we got all fueled up.
Find the infuriated Gilles Lachance. Any good investigation would have to start there.
All right. Well, let's see here. Let's follow these tracks like I said we were going to do at the end of the last episode. Of course, we need to check the outhouse. Looks like there's a key for it. It doesn't. Swing crowbar. All right, so we can use that as a weapon. That's good. Another one of these little weird rock mineral deposits.
Carl was beginning to know the store and its surroundings like the back of his hand.
Okay.
The secret had sought.
Apparently, he wants me to take another picture here, so we'll do that. More creepy footprints only visible in the picture, of course. Well, let's keep going here. I kind of feel better when I have the crowbar out.
Ever diligent in his work.
Oops.
Always carried his log on him, in which he scribbled down thoughts and leads alike during the course of his investigations.
All right, we'll look at that.
The Polaroid, Carl's long-standing and faithful ally, had seen its share of husbands caught red-handed cheating. There's always something out there waiting to be snapped away.
Okay, we'll take a look at that log when we're inside and nice and warm and not freezing to death. Oh, we got ourselves a frozen guy. What the heck is this? No wolf could have done that. That's pretty...
Carl wondered what the hell could that thing be.
That's pretty...
It looked like a man fossilized in ice.
Oh my gosh, look at his eyes. Oh wow, he looks freaked out.
All of a sudden, Carl felt like he was pulled inside a world of dreams, a cold, unknown dimension. Somehow, self-control was slipping from his grasp.
I really want to take pictures now, I'll tell you that much. I don't have the ability to do that. I tried. What's this here? Mysterious journal?
To all appearances, this was a hunting log. Better yet, a war diary.
Alright, mysterious journal, page 1. The beast enjoys long slumbers. Its sanctuary seems impregnable. Ice is everywhere. I need to exercise patience and wait for it to come out. To think like a hunter. The beast often invades the settlements bordering the lake. It terrorizes the white people. They never see it coming, but they feel its presence, a cold dread grabbing at your innards. The beast excites the wolves, makes them more aggressive. One attacked me. I had to cut its throat. The blade digging into its flesh made the sound of a taut wire. The beast is getting closer to the villagers. It moves at night, bringing heavy snow and strong gusts of wind along with it. I tracked it to no avail. I do not know the white man frozen in ice, but I do know this. It is the work of the beast. It attacks, curdle the blood of its victims. White men know nothing of this force of nature. I touched the ice imprisoning the white man. I saw things, but I do not understand them. I think we're in the same boat. All right. What's this here?
What could these engraved numbers mean?
739.
Suddenly appeared before Carl.
Okay. Somebody running that way, it looks like. truck. Is this my truck from earlier? Or? No, it's somebody else's truck. That's different. Yeah, it's different than mine. Totally different. Okay. What we got here?
Carl had that feeling you get when you immerse your frozen hands in hot water. What happened? Now at least he knew who the unfortunate man petrified in ice was. Gilles Lachance, the general store's manager himself.
Well, that's not good. So Jill is the guy petrified in ice. I mean, yeah, it looks like him. Can we look inside this box? Or?
It'd be the worst parking job ever. Who was Carl to judge, though? It may be customary to park like that around these parts. Or not.
I'm not sure. So, alright, well, we're back to the general store. I took us sort of in a circle there. Alright, well. Anything else here?
What was
What's
that
this?
doing there, Carl wondered.
Oh.
Hamilton must have been determined to keep some information secret to post this key. Shame he got unlucky.
Did I miss that the first time?
Everything made sense now. Poor Hamilton's denunciation was interrupted, and he figured it would be best to lock everything up and send the key to his correspondent, who would receive the box later on. Clever, but not enough. That's what happens to ordinary people playing spy.
Okay, letter from Hamilton. It is, as a citizen of Her Majesty and the free economic chambers of the world, that I must address what follows to the proper authorities. The worst is happening at this very moment. I cannot write at length, but I am requesting immediate help from my country. I believe the free world is in grave danger. A member of my community, the Honorable... Okay, let's stop, sir. Alright, not sure what to make of that. So what I think we'll do is, we'll go in here real quick. Make sure there's nobody else in here. And let's go ahead and read that journal real quick. See what this has to say. Investigation, a case of vandalism, meeting at the general store tomorrow, 11 a.m. The crash. Cold mystery. Well, can I click on that? Okay, the crash. An accident. I haven't been this shaken up since Korea. Who was the driver of the other car? Whoever it was, they don't have a snowball's chance in hell if they intend to continue on foot. Besides, why did they leave so suddenly? A nice little bit of poetry on the back of a beautiful face. That reckless driver was also melancholic, I guess. A locked box. Would it be wrong to look inside? Surely I would find some clue as to who that reckless driver was. I need to find a key, though. Okay, so we already did that. That's good. Can I go to the next page? Part 2. So there's a couple questions unanswered about the crash. In the box, I found a state affair, no less. Hamilton wanted to expose some shady activity by enemies of democracy. I still need to figure out why the hell this message ended up in the doctor's hands. So we know that it's a doctor that was driving a car? How do we know that? The reckless driver was definitely a fugitive running from the scene of their crime, still covered in Hamilton's blood. What a mess. Okay, I'm a little confused on how we divine some of these assumptions here. Okay. So let's go back to the start here. Cold mystery. 1 of 4. Where's all the snow coming from? I don't know. It's northern Quebec. It's Canada. They closed the road. Obviously, they expect bad weather. They say the fall is an unpredictable season. There you go. But this is something else. I saw some very weird ice earlier. It seemed to be lit up from within. I never seen anything like it. I don't know the chemical process in which pictures reveal invisible prints. I have to say it looks entirely supernatural. Caribou footprints. See, I thought it was moose or elk. It's pretty close. I'm missing a picture here apparently. 739. That's that number that was on that on that necklace. Strange vision I had when I got near the ice is puzzling. My investigator brain keeps focusing on a small detail that may be pointless. A necklace with the numbers 739 engraved. What's that about? Okay. Let's go back here and check out the next mystery. Do we have any more? Hamilton's murder. A case of vandalism. Let's see what we have here. Son of wealthy Chicago banker, Hamilton made his own gold rush in the north of Quebec, where he established a copper mine and helped his family's small fortune thrive. You can't make a fortune without breaking a few lives. That's the saying Hamilton lives by. The expansion of his copper mine certainly did not help him make new friends. Okay, Hamilton is accusing the Cree people of attacking his estate, especially his luxurious hunting lodge somewhere north of, oh my gosh, whatever that is. Yet another way to make friends. The Cree certainly do not hold him dear. Seatown, I'm going to call it, or Chi-Town. Yeah, Canada's Chi-Town. There we go. Chiptown. We'll do that. Chiptown. The Cree certainly do not hold him dear. His mind's probably upset the Great Spirit. This vandalism case is definitely for me. It needs the eye of a professional. I'm meeting Hamilton at the general store. 1553 lower range, I guess. I don't know. Right here. I was here to investigate some window smashers, and I end up with a dead body on my hands. Hamilton was murdered. I need to shed some light on this. What an upgrade. I did shed light on it. I turned on the generator and got the power back on. Is that it? Yeah, that's it for the murder so far. Or for the investigation. Let's do the murder part one. Okay, so 1 of 3. My client's dead. Everything's gone wrong. So that's the... it's from that piece of paper that was in the back of the store to Secret Service, right? Secret Service address. That's my luck. There's the picture there. An envelope torn open addressed to the Secret Service. If I remember correctly, this whole thing is more intricate than it seems. Is getting rid of the murder weapon by putting it in a mailbox really the best way? No, probably not. There most likely won't be any prints on it. What makes him say? I wonder what makes him say that. I would have paid to see the postman's face when he found that thing, though. Another envelope addressed to Vaughn from the Secret Service. There's a key inside. The killer must not have known it was there, or they would have taken it. I'm one step ahead of them. Investigating hypotheses. I can easily trace back the chain of events. Hamilton wants to send a very confidential denunciation letter to the Secret Service of Ottawa. He's planning on sending the letter inside of a locked box, and to send the key separately. It's cumbersome, but he's doing what he can. But something throws him off while he's in a hurry. Yeah, because he didn't sign his name. He kind of stopped right in the middle at the very end during his salutation. He locks everything and mails the key, but the box somehow ends up in the killer's hands. When you find death threats and a person threatened is found dead, one could say the case solves itself. Only a shame that note isn't signed. Okay, what about the next page? Do we have any more? 2 of 3, so that we're missing some pieces here. Jill LaChance went to the doctor's. Now I need to know if the doctor saw Jill. I know how to lead the perfect investigation. Anything else? No. Okay, so I think we need to go to the doctor's place first. That's it for now, right? Yes, okay. I think we're good. Got some photos here. Is that it? Yes, we got biographies here that are pretty much empty. No, wait a minute. Carl Forbear. Oh, that's me. So that's me, private detective. I'm a private detective that pays bills along with my veteran's pension from my time in Korea. Usually I'm hired to track unfaithful husbands, but divorces are expensive, so infidelities are scarce these days. It's not true. William Hamilton hired me. He had a check and many promises, and I really wanted to leave Montreal, and Lake Atamipek is the perfect place to get away. When you want to leave, you leave. William J. Hamilton, male, Chicago, 55, businessman. Rich industrials, much hated and much loved. Anything that isn't in his Manistan region he wants. Buying is his only power. Hamilton has complained time and time again of being persecuted. Sometimes he'll say it's the people of the Lake Atamipek, sometimes the Cree people. Some would say he deserves it. When you exploit people, the least you can do is stay away from them. Good point. Don't go to their general store, apparently. Jill LaChance, male, Manistan, 26. The Magasin LaChance manager. He's a wretched man. Misery rains on him like gulls on the leftovers. I'm sure of it. I should have probably taken 2 photos or something. I'm not sure. Misery struck again on the poor man. He is now imprisoned in ice. He tried to escape, but it was too late. I think he was being stalked by wolves. Okay. Alright, so now that we've got all read up there, let's see if we can't find the doctor's house. What the heck? Oh, I thought those were ants crawling around at first. Okay, well, let me see here. I think I have documents. Okay, let's take a look at the cash register. No, the log. I want the log. Customer credit. I think that's it. It's the log. It's the ledger. Yeah, okay. So who's the doctor? Do we know? We don't know, do we? We're gonna have to look around, I guess. Alright, let's go do some driving around and see what we can find. Maybe it'll tell us on a map. Who knows? Maybe there'll be like, oh, there it is, like a first aid. So we need to go back and then kind of go. Whoa, 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 whoa! Stop, stop, stop! We kind of need to go on that side road, right? That looks like a doctor's house. First house on the left after the bridge, or actually just first house on the left. All right, let's head back this way. I can't go this way. What am I doing? Okay. Alright, I need to drive around. There we go, there we go. I think there should be a split in the road here, right? Correct? Am I right? Oh no, I missed. Okay, apparently I was on the right track. Sorry guys, sorry. The map was confusing me. Wasn't sure exactly where I was. Seems like the doctor has something to do with this. Maybe we can get some sort of a clue there. Okay, so I think we need to go this way. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, good. Well, that is a rickety bridge. Oh, man. Am I going to crash through it? Is that what is about to happen? What was that? Oh, it's letting me out. I thought I was adjusting my mirror. I don't want to get out here. Let me back in. I was looking over here at speed when I was moving, and I saw that. I thought it was... Okay. I thought it was my mirror. Apparently not. So, okay, here's the doctor's office, I'm pretty sure, right? It's gotta be, right? Wow, there are some hard loads here. Okay, let's go ahead and stop here. Step out. Now I'm ready to step out. I guess I just leave my car running the entire time. No wonder I'm running out of gas. Running on fumes. Dr. Beaupre's clinic. Completely butchered the pronunciation of that, no doubt. It's okay. Let's check the mailbox first. There we go. A key. Huh. Well, what's under here? Nothing? Logs? Can I take those? Apparently. Oh, and a fire starter. Cool. What's this say?
There should be a law forbidding doctors from falling sick.
Okay, doctor's note. Medical emergency in town. The doctor is sick. I'll be back soon. If he dies, I won't be returning. I'll have to replace him. Okay. Let's head on in here.
In spite of Dr. Beaupre's goodwill, the place didn't look much like a physician's office. It could easily be mistaken for a sewing shop.
Alright, well, it's pretty dark in here. I don't think I need to start a fire. I don't think I'm that cold. What is this? Isabelle Beaupre. Oh, okay, so those are ashes. Maybe his wife, probably. More fire starting materials. Is it going to be the same song? It's a different song. I'll let it play. I'll let it go. What do we got here? 2 matches? A Attach wire. I don't have wire. Do I? What's this?
For the one-eyed, or for other vision problems, the eye patch was the way to go.
Okay. So I can't attach a wire because I don't have one. Fill-up bottle. We'll do that. Alright, so we got some water. Can I take a drink from it? No, just one bottle. What's this here?
Carl got the trembles as he imagined the excruciating pain that kind of scalpel could no doubt inflict.
Okay.
Within these miserable walls, patients probably felt more like in a slaughterhouse than in a doctor's office.
Man, he's really passing judgment on this poor doctor, isn't he? I mean, this guy's trying to do the best he can. My nightmare. A scale? Okay. The doctor is apparently fascinated by history. And geography. Earth doesn't look this big from here. I don't understand. Okay, whatever. Store in a cool with a constant temperature, they said. Okay, it seems a little mistranslated, I guess. I don't know. What we got in here? Ah, a medical kit. Take that.
A chamber pot. Fortunately for Carl, inspecting it wouldn't further this particular investigation.
Now that's old school right there. All right. What do we got here? Communist Manifesto?
A Communist Manifesto. Only a few years ago, this type of allegiance meant prison time. And even at present, the Western world was very wary of the Soviet threat. Why
yeah, 1970.
would the doctor own such a book?
That's interesting. The history of all hitherto existing society is the history of class struggle. Freeman and slave, patrician and plebeian, lord and serf, guildmaster and journeyman, in a word, oppressor and oppressed, stood in constant opposition to one another, carried on an uninterrupted, now hidden, now open fight. A fight that each time ended either in revolutionary reconstitution of society at large or in the common ruin of contending classes. In the earlier epochs of history, we find almost everywhere a complicated arrangement of society into various orders, a manifold gradation of social rank. In ancient Rome, we have patricians, knights, plebeians, slaves. In Middle Ages, feudal lords, vassals, guildmasters, journeymen, apprentices, serfs. In almost all of these classes, again, subordinate gradations. All right. So maybe he said he's interested in history. I mean, doesn't mean that he's a communist necessarily. 3 painkillers. I mean, just because someone has a copy of Mein Kampf doesn't mean he's a neo-Nazi. All right, inspect
Dr.
this.
Beaupré had done his medical studies quite far from here. He was surely one of the first students out of the new campus to settle on the mountainside.
Yeah, I mean, like, having something like that could mean that you're the exact opposite. You just want to know what to look for in history. Some of the telltale signs. Read medical files.
The good doctor, flanked by his beautiful spouse. Pure happiness, captured on cardstock.
Okay, so
Carl
that's the same
recognized
picture.
This woman's soulful eyes. Was it Dr. Beaupré who had hit him
Yes.
head on at the village border?
That's what I'm thinking, right?
Nobody kills a rich patient to start a revolution. It didn't make any sense. He had to dig deeper still to understand. Luckily, that was Carl Faubert's specialty.
Well, unless we find the doctor dead around here, then that means somebody stole his car. Let's take a look at these patient files. What's this over here?
Doctors used light-reflecting frontal mirrors to look inside the patient's cavities.
No, okay.
That was a bit unsettling. But back then, it was pretty much always the case with medicine.
All right. Medical files. Unknown woman. I never did catch her name. The men called her Lori. She had a neck wound. There was so much blood. The bullet had done a lot of damage, probably hitting the cerebellum. It was hopeless. She had a cardiac arrest. The men had found her like this, they said. I doubt it, but in a small town like this, it's usually best to turn a blind eye. I've been told to step back from sending out the death certificate. The whole thing sickens me. Alright. Next. Is that it? No, there's more. Rosary Armand. Okay, no medical explanation whatsoever can explain why old Rosary is still alive. As we in the trade say, the only way to cure him is to kill him. Does it say what? No, it's all French. I can't tell what that says exactly. Sylvain Bedard. All of her symptoms point to the same root cause. She's pregnant. She refuses it. She denies it. I'm willing to bet her husband is not the father. Let's just hope it's not Everett Lockhart, though. Or she would have an illegitimate child and a syphilis on her hands. Okay.
There was
Joseph
no doubt
Hamilton.
that the doctor and Hamilton knew each other very well.
Haughty, can't be cured. Chronic foot pain, can't walk long distances. Rich, I'll cure him of that one day. Ooh. Okay, so he's not all about the capitalist spirit when it comes to Mr. Hamilton, at least, right? Is that it? Okay, so that's it. Okay. Anything else down here? Potato? What's this here?
The injured could be recognized by the large stains of red, an informal nickname given to Merbromen, smudged all over their injuries.
Okay.
Someone had lost a few liters of blood here. Carl's first thought had been a lumber accident, someone's hand cut by a saw, or a hunting accident. In any case, whoever had lost all this blood couldn't have gone far. Perhaps they were already dead.
I think I already looked at all those, didn't I? Yes. Am I missing anything here? Start a fire, no? I think I've looked everywhere. Let's see what's outside here. Is that Rachel? Did it say Rachel? Isabel. I thought Rachel was the one in the picture. Locking a door isn't enough. I don't get it.
Carl got the trembles as he imagined the excruciating pain that kind of scalpel could no doubt inflict.
Attach wire. I don't...
Within these miserable walls, patients probably felt more like in a slaughterhouse than in a doctor's office.
Alright, let's take a look around outside here. What does it say? Please use the other door. Alright. Trash can. Those are always good, right? More duct tape. Oh, my inventory's full. Let's go to the car and drop some of these logs.
Carl felt like he knew the doctor now. His belongings had spoken lengths about him. But what Carl had heard worried him.
Okay, let's deposit some items here. Logs. Alright, there we go. Did I deposit something else? Let me take a look. Fire starter, yeah, okay. I'll keep these on me. Alright, good stuff. So we got 4 logs in the car. Let's keep looking. I want that duct tape. More wolf tracks. I wonder if I should take pictures of them. Let's grab that duct tape there. What's this right here? Okay. Let's check the outhouse. Maybe the doctor's just... Oh, what's this here? A lantern. So we got ourselves a lantern and a flashlight now. Alright. What's this down here? For a little area near the docks, I guess. I don't know. Some snips already, or pliers. I already have pliers, I guess. Guess I can't pick those up. What's going on over here? Can I launch a boat? Oh, it's got a hole in it. It will not let me fall in, no matter how hard I try. Okay. I heard a wolf howl out there somewhere. Kind of curious where this goes exactly. All right.
Carl wondered how long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold.
All right. Well, I think we're good for now. Well, you know what? Part of me wants to follow the wolf tracks. So I think we'll go inside, warm up, and we'll come back out and follow these wolf tracks. If they go anywhere, that is. Which doesn't appear that they do. Okay. Let's just head back to the car. Head back to the truck, and I think we'll go ahead and call that an end to episode 2. So we found the clinic, and not sure where we're going to go here from here, but we're going to get warmed up first. There we go. All right, feeling much better. Let's bring out the map here, see where we want to maybe go next. Ah, geez, I don't know. I guess we could check each of these houses. Right? Why am I having problems with focusing? I'm not injured. Not that cold, I don't think. Alright, we'll figure it out in the next episode. We'll probably just hit these 3 houses that are left on this little part of the road. And then maybe head back to the general store, I'm thinking. So, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in episode number 3 of Kona. Y'all take care.